Hey ink drinkers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Em, and today I'm going to share 5 unread books on my shelves. I have 5 books here that have been sitting on my shelves unread for anywhere from a month to several years now that I would like to get to soon. So I thought I'd share these books with you and get your opinion. Which book should I pick up in March? The first was a gift from one of my Bookstagram friends, Heidi. She sent this for me to read with my kids. We have been touch and go with our read alouds lately because, well, our teenagers like to do their own thing, and we've got a couple grown kids, so they're kind of out of the read aloud game as well. The youngest two, I do read alouds here and there. One of them has become quite the avid reader, and so to get him to pull away from his books to listen to another book for the sake of hearing it with his sister just isn't flying as much. So I may read this myself or with my youngest, or perhaps I can entice that second youngest child to join us in our read aloud. But it is called The Wolf and the Favour. And Heidi sent it to us because she thought that it would fit the bill for the types of books we like to read. 10-year-old Hannah has Down syndrome and oodles of courage, but should she trust the beautiful tree creature who smells of Mama's perfume, or the blue-eyed wolf who warns her not to enter the wood under any circumstance? The next book that I pulled down came from another friend, a booktube friend, AJ, and I've had it far too long, and I really would like to read this. It is Strange Weather by Joe Hill. And I absolutely love this cover. It's incredible. I love the colors. There's so much detail in this cover that you might miss if you're not looking close. Literary alchemist Joe Hill takes us beyond the ordinary in this quartet of thrilling, haunting, and entertaining novellas about remembering and forgetting, falling and fantasizing, homicide and helplessness, wind and rain, living and dying, dreams and nightmares. The next book is an historical fiction book that I actually purchased with birthday money. I want to say at least a year ago. My bad. But it is one that I've really been wanting to read because I love this author. This author goes by a couple different names, but under the name of Libbie Grant, she's written The Prophet's Wife, a novel of an American faith. And the second I heard about this book, I was sold. I don't know why I haven't opened it as of yet, but I definitely want to read this soon. So I'm really trying to prioritize reading the books on my shelves in the month of March. Not that I buy books very often, but I tend to be very distracted by freebies that I find for my Kindle, whether that's through authors who are offering ARC reads or the freebies through BookBub and things like that, all legally obtained, thank you very much. But, you know, I can't resist a good freebie, and so I get kind of distracted by those. I also get distracted by some of the book events through BookTube, the reading events and things like that. And so, you know, if there's a theme, my books don't necessarily always fit the theme. So I'm really trying to concentrate in March on reading these books. A lyrical novel that explores the hidden history of the Mormon Church through the eyes of one woman, Emma, the first wife of the prophet Joseph Smith. The next book is a book I won through a Goodreads giveaway several years ago. Again, I don't know what has taken me so long. So it is If I Disappear by Eliza Jane Brazier, I want to say. When her favorite true crime podcast host goes missing, an adrift young woman sets out to investigate and plunges headfirst into the wild backcountry of Northern California and her own dangerous obsession. This cover is amazing as well. See, I don't know what my problem is. Why haven't I read it yet? And the last book that I'd like to share is one that I actually just bought in January at Barnes & Noble. I had a gift card burning a hole in my pocket, and I actually just read What Moves the Dead. That was my other purchase with that gift card. And this is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Grady Hendrix is a favorite of mine. I have not read all of his books. I have so many to go. I've only read a few, but I really wanted to read this one, and I absolutely love this cover as well. All the nostalgia and all the neon vibes. I'm loving it. High school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade, but after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre incidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. I kept all the descriptions brief because I like to go in as blind as possible, although I've probably read the entire back page of every single one of these books. Going into it, I want to kind of forget and be surprised. So again, here are the books that I have yet to read on my shelf. There's plenty more, but these are the 5 I wanted to pull to possibly read in March. We shall see. I do know that we have a week of weird coming up, so I'm going to have to figure out what to read for that. Maybe Strange Weather might work. I don't know if it's weird enough. But that's the only thing that I have to pull a specific book for. So maybe we will get all of these in. We shall see. Which book do you think I should start with in March? Let me know down below and tell me which books have been sitting on your shelves that you're anxious to get to and that you're surprised you haven't read yet. I'm very curious to know. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes. I hope you have an amazing day or night. Until next time, cheers.